And welcome back to Weekend Today in Central New York. Do you recognize this landmark in the building? It is the Hotel Syracuse being constructed back in 1923. It actually opened in 24. And now with renovations underway and hopes for reopening, there is a lot of new interest in the hotel's history. Greg Tripoli joins us from the Onondaga Historical Association. So nice to see you.
Thanks, Laura. It's nice to be here.
You are opening an exhibit, actually, on Hotel Syracuse.
We are. On December 11th, we have a large photographic exhibit of the history of the hotel.
A lot of people walk by it or drive by it. It's been shuttered for over 10 years now, so to see the inside pictures that you have are really interesting.
Yeah, inside and outside. You know, some of the great murals that were in the hotel and the old bar. This is obviously from Art Deco period. You know, the hotel was built during Prohibition, so it was built without a bar. And this bar was added later at a time when Art Deco was a major you know, influence and design.
That is awesome. And of course, the live entertainment that was there. I love this picture from the ballroom. You can recognize the ballroom if you remember it.
Yeah. And I think it's the hotel band, actually. So, you know, the historian Dennis Connors would shed some light on that. But I think that the hotel had its own band for those events.
Okay. Your pictures, as you say, inside and out.
Right.
And it's almost nice to have kind of a benchmark because we'll be able to compare. This is what it looked like back then when it does finally reopen real soon, we hope.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know, when they do, they will restore a lot of those great historical design features. So
we shall see.
Which I'm sure Ed Riley is very interested in doing. He's a big history buff. So.
Yeah, kind of some excitement in downtown because of that.
Sure.
You have something else going on. As you said, the exhibit for Hotel Syracuse opens on the 11th. You have a triple play going on that night.
That's right. We have a book signing for a book. Two historians from the New York State Museum will be coming down to sign their book. This book was developed from an award-winning exhibit that they had at the New York State Museum. And this is really about New York's role in the Civil War. People don't realize that New York was the most prosperous state, and we had more men, more money, and more materiel invested in the Civil War than any other state, and consequently suffered the greatest losses of any other state. So New York played a major role, and OHA loaned a number of things for this exhibit, and really our artifacts were some of the major stars of that exhibit. So they're included in this book, and it's a great book about New York's role in the Civil War.
Okay, and if you have a Civil War buff on your Christmas list, hint, hint, and your gift shop also has something special happening on the 11th. On
the 11th, well, of course, members get a 10% discount every day on everything in the store, but on the 11th, everyone else will also get a 10% discount, and members get a 20% discount. And you know, when you shop at OHA's museum store, you're supporting local industry, you're supporting local entrepreneurs and businesses, artists, crafters, and of course all the proceeds benefit the educational programming and the mission of OHA, which is really to collect and preserve the great history of our community. So, and the gifts that we have there are unique. We do all of our own product development. They tie you to our local history. So it's a great shopping experience.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for the previews.
Laura, thanks for having me.
Okay, again, triple play on the 11th next week. It opens Thursday until June 13th. That's the Hotel Syracuse exhibit. The gift shop and the book signing also Thursday evening. And there is the website, which is also really interesting to check out, cmyhistory.org. We'll be right back.